Can you introduce yourself and tell us about your farm/garden?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm Malachi. I'm 25 years old. I moved to Florida about 3 years ago. I grew up as an athlete most of my life playing basketball. And when I came to Florida, I started doing outdoor work. I kind of got myself into ornamental landscaping. And that's where I found my love for trees and plants. And then I met some friends in the area and they introduced me to food forestry. I read some books by David the Good, which inspired me. And so that's how I got here to planting all this stuff. And yeah, that's a little bit of background about me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Bananas?
That's a canna lily.
Oh.
So yeah, I use it for biomass.
Awesome.
It's just also just beautiful.
And the Panadol?
Yep, Panadol.
Is this a mulberry?
Mulberry cuttings.
So hold on.
Yeah.
This is like, I see a mango.
Uh-huh.
How was you just gonna walk past this?
So basically the idea for this is I wanted to kind of create like a privacy hedge.
Word.
This kind of front street view. So when I come out my house, it's not like just like straight view of the street. So
yeah,
the idea with this is gonna be like heavy pruning. And you'll see like that's my kind of like my common theme throughout all of this is like management through like constant pruning.
What do you call yourself?
I call myself a permaculture engineer.
No, the tree barber.
The tree barber, yeah. The tree barber.
Yeah,
for sure.
Tree barber about to be out here giving cuts.
I personally don't call myself the tree barber. People call me the tree barber. So
I see why. That is a lot of pruning because this is very closely planted.
Definitely.
This is like less than 5 feet with some of your trees.
For sure. So I really want this to just kind of become one hedge that I'll kind of manage. I'll probably let it get about like this tall and then just keep pruning it to kind of keep it bushy and thick.
You got the Napier grass in between. Is that going to be, what do you have that for?
So the Napier I use as a mulch. So like it's planted so close. So whenever it gets big, like this patch was as big as this one like last week.
Word.
I just cut it and I used it as mulch.
Got you.
And so yeah, every time my plants start to encroach on each other, I just prune them.
Yeah.
And you'll see in the back, that's how I get like most of my mulch and all my organic matter.
From the Napier grass?
It's from everything. It's from everything. So everything is so close together that everything that I prune, I just put back into the soil. So like as things kind of encroaching on each other's space, they get turned back into soil. And
for sure.
Keep cycling.
And it's self-sufficient, self-sustainable. You don't have to go anywhere to get your mulch.
Exactly.
It's beautiful.
I really don't even have that much space to add mulch at this point. It's like
everything is gorgeous though. Is this a Inga?
No, that's a Java plum seedling.
Oh, awesome. I've never had this before.
Yeah,
have you had the fruit?
Pat.
Oh yeah,
Pat, yeah.
Awesome. Do you like the Java plum?
I've never tried the fruit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the same as the jambu? No, not jambu.
Wax jambu?
No, jamun.
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 Yeah, I think it is. I think so.
I just seen Andre, the farmer, and he said he didn't like it. I was like, damn.
Some people
do you know
don't
how
like
big these get?
They get huge.
Massive. Yeah, that's going to be interesting right next to the house.
Some of these plants, you'll see, like, I got them planted, but it's not always going to be a long-term thing.
Yeah.
This might come out eventually, but we'll see.
This is a Tice?
This is a Thai dwarf everberry.
Okay. Yeah. Thai dwarf everberry.
Yes.
Period. Yes, I haven't got that one yet.
Yeah,
okay.
Okay.
So it's gonna be prolific then if
Absolutely.
It's in the everberry.
Yeah. This one fruits up to like 5 times a year.
Got you, but it has the bigger fruit, not the small.
It's got bigger berries and it fruits a lot. So.
Yes, I need this in my life.
There's a couple berries on here, but I think something ate them.
So, oh man. Yeah. Probably the birds. The birds be on mine.
The birds
and
squirrels, they be
this
out here.
elderberry?
Yeah, this is an elderberry cutting.
Period.
This is ginger. I grew up with a piece of ginger.
You got those really close too.
Yeah, you see down here, this is like the piece.
Yeah, but everything looks so happy, Malachi. Like your stuff don't got no diseases.
Nah.
Oh shit, what is this? This the Suriname?
That's the Suriname cherry.
Yes, look how soft the leaves are.
I love the new growth.
She is thriving.
Yeah, I love the new growth, the nice red ruby growth.
Yes.
If you look down here in the front, I threw a bunch of papaya seeds.
Oh, word.
You see them starting to grow.
Yeah, that's going to be nice.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy for sure.
You got this good ecosystem with the canopy layer, the understory, the ground cover. Like you're really utilizing all of the space how you should.
I wanted to take up each part of the strata. So like everything is occupied.
And you're not having to work too hard to fight the elements. Like they're
no weeds.
They're all they're all in it. I love it.
Yeah,
all right, cool. So if this wasn't even the main thing, I'm excited to see what you got going on.
I also do have an HOA, so like they technically, this isn't supposed to be like a food forest, but they haven't bothered me yet. So
yeah, because it looks beautiful. Yeah. And that's the thing, people think food forest is like messy.
Yeah.
But you have this so well groomed, so well landscaped. Like you got the bromeliads mixed in with the food, like the ferns and these are gonna be flowering. It's gonna be so pretty.
Definitely.
I mean, it's shady, so you know, you also have that element. It's not getting crazy, but it's so much stuff right here.
Absolutely.
Is this a dwarf?
That's a dwarf Cavendish.
Okay. And is it like gonna stay that size?
This banana actually used to be in the back, and I moved it because I ran out of space, and it's kind of just stunted. Like it hasn't changed sizes. It's grown a bunch of new leaves, but it really hasn't changed sizes in a while. So I don't really know how.
Pat had a banana that was like this. If y'all wondering who Pat is, that is Grow Your Own Florida. I did a food forest tour with him. Go check that one out.
Yeah, that one was awesome. I really like that video.
Yeah, it's beautiful, just like this. I'm like,
yeah, Pat's awesome.
But he had a dwarf banana that was like the same height, and he was like, that's as tall as it get.
Yeah.
But he also was saying like one of his pups had the mother's properties, not the daughter's properties. Like one got way too big. What's he talking about?
Really, of the same variety?
He might have been talking about a papaya.
Maybe
but I feel like it could
yeah.
work the same essentially. You know, like it's genetics.
Exactly.
It's never just gonna be all the same.
All the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But all right.
Let's get into it. Let's get
it back. Let's get it back.
Just to wrap up this area, there's a little mango seedling back there.
Period.
This is a loquat seedling.
Okay.
I got from do you follow Pablo? Eco Hustle?
Yes, I just started following
this is from
him.
Eco Hustle.
Okay.
He gave it to me. It was like this tall.
Shut up.
So,
and are you pruning it to keep it so clean like this?
Yeah, so when it started growing, it had like all these leaves over it, but they started to get a disease, so I just pluck them. When I start to see like, that's one thing I do a lot, is if I see a leaf that kind of has like a discoloration or a little bit of fungus, I'll just remove it.
For sure. As you should, just like house plants.
Yep.
I feel like gardeners, we just be like, it'll survive.
Yeah.
So you just leave it. But it's like, no, look at how beautiful. Like you would never think this had a disease. I see new growth coming out from the sides. It's all these leaves at the top. Like this tree don't look sad at all.
No, it's happy. Actually, last hurricane, it was it got flooded out here, and it was actually like leaning all the way over.
Damn.
It was like all the way across the pathway. So I pruned it here. I cut it here.
Okay.
And it branched out and it stood back up. So
that's another thing about what you're doing. You know, it creates more abundance, like in all ways, because somebody been too scared to prune it. But look at it now.
I prune a lot.
Now you get double fruit. I love it. And so, is this a jabo?
No, that's a seedling. That's like a volunteer. I think it's an oak tree.
Oh, yeah, and you just letting it go?
Yeah, I pruned it up a little bit to kind of shape it, but I'm just gonna let it keep growing until you know it gets too big, and then I'll cut it out.
Word.
Mulch.
Yeah, so you feel like it's all beneficial.
Yeah, totally. If a seed comes up and it's like, you know, a non-invasive type of tree, I'll just let it go.
Got you.
I don't like to do a lot of weeding or a lot of like ripping stuff out. I kind of just let the ecosystem develop.
So right, because you do chop and drop.
Exactly.
Got you. And is that another? No, that's not a banana. It looked like a canna lily. Or something.
Yeah, that's a canna lily too.
Okay. So pretty. I love canna lilies.
They're kind of like bananas.
Yeah.
Because they grow from a corm.
Oh.
So once you plant one canna lily, they'll just keep growing.
Lit. Okay, that's cool. And they're also good for biomass, right?
Yes.
Got
great for biomass.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Period.
All right, let's get into it. Some plants over here. This is just ornamental stuff in here.
Okay.
All right.
Awesome.
So, yeah, this is the yard.
The poinsettia?
This is one of my favorites. This is actually a tree fern. So
what in the world?
Look at the top.
Yeah,
it's actually like a fern. And then this is actually the root. So
what?
like this part, when it rains, you'll see the water trickle down, and it actually doesn't make it to the ground. It just soaks in.
Wow.
Which is pretty interesting. Yeah, it is crazy.
That does look like roots.
Yeah,
that is crazy.
Feel, when you feel it, it's like fibrous.
What in the world are these?
That's a foxtail palm. Foxtail palm.
Wow.
Yeah. Those are the flowers.
I've never seen that in my life.
Yeah. These were here too when I moved in.
This like is gorgeous.
Yeah, this whole corner is
yeah, these look like super exotic, rare, rare tropical
I'll show y'all something
trees.
Interesting right here. I just started this the other day, but this is actually an in-ground compost.
What?
So I dug down like 4 feet, and I just been filling it up with my food scraps, and I layer it with some soil. And I put more food scraps. And the reason I did that is because like I had a setup in a trash can, but it kind of started getting a little bit out of control with the pests.
Yeah.
And so I've noticed with this, I don't have any. You can't even really tell it's there.
So how are you gonna harvest? Well, not harvest, but use.
So that compost, I'm just using to discard my food scraps right now.
Word.
I might eventually try to dig it up from there, but you know, I'm not too worried about it.
I've seen people do that with like banana trees.
Yeah, I do actually direct compost my bananas that I have back here as well. So,
okay.
Yeah. This side we got a lot of stuff going on. There's this is shell ginger.
Shell ginger.
We got real ginger here. There are lots of mulberry cuttings kind of just interspersed.
Yeah, pigeon peas. I see some elderberry.
Yeah.
This is gonna be nuts.
Yeah. That Mexican sunflower you saw in the front used to be right here.
Got
and it reached all the way up to the roof of my house.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it reached the roof. It was like at least 25 feet. I've never seen a Mexican sunflower that tall.
My God.
It was insane.
That is
like
insane.
One stalk like reaching all the way up.
It was trying to get to the sun.
Yeah, it was.
It's so shady.
Yeah. And then it fell over, so I moved it. I pruned it and moved it. So.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cassava. Lots of cassava in here. Just kind of interspersed.
I see some pineapples.
Yeah, I just planted that pineapple top a few days ago.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Yeah, this is nice. They all look so happy once again. Like,
yeah,
you're really defying all of the spacing conversations.
Absolutely, yeah. I throw spacing right out the window when it came to this.
No, this for project. Real. Okay, so is this like a pollinator plant?
Yes, this is a jatropha. The butterflies love it.
Got
so I let that grow.
And a jabo.
Yep, Jabotacaba.
Awesome. And I see you have the mulch digged away from the base.
Yeah, that's one of the things I deal with a lot since it's such tight spacing. I always got to come through and pull the mulch back. And then even just getting mulch in here is a challenge because there's so many different plants.
For sure.
So that's really when chop and drop becomes useful because, you know, if I prune a couple branches off of this, I'll just lay them down and it makes it easier than coming in here with like, you know, a bunch like the kind of mulch pile that you have. I could never.
Yeah, and I was literally here, so. Like, how am I gonna get Malakai some mulch?
Nah, you're good. There's no space for mulch. So.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's allowed you to be creative.
Exactly, and one of the things that we want to do, and when it comes to permaculture, is like when you're planting into a space, you want to fill it with as many root systems as possible, and that's how you're gonna avoid having weeds and other things that are gonna come in and kind of take over. So. As you look in here, like there's something growing everywhere. Yeah. So I've never pulled a weed out of my yard.
Honestly. That's amazing.
In like 2.5 years, I haven't had any kind of weeds. So
for sure. Yeah. How do you handle pests or harsh conditions?
Yeah. So I let the pests handle themselves. Like I really don't do that much. The most I've done is like spray some neem oil, or I just like take my hose and like shoot it on some leaves to get the aphids off. But really, my main pest control is just planting. So like. Planting supports that are going to bring the beneficial insects is my pest control. I try not to do a whole lot of chemical sprays and all that stuff. So that's my pest control.
Awesome.
Planting.
And the other thing with planting so closely is they communicate.
They do.
Through their roots. So if there's one that needs something.
Basil. Oh, my bad.
No, straight now is
African
me.
basil. Yeah. That one to smell. It's a super strong smell. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's different, right?
Yeah. I wanted to taste it.
It's pungent.
Is that what?
I said I wanted to taste it.
Yeah.
It's nice. Like very nice.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
This is like you want a perfume out of it.
Yeah.
Like it's really nice.
It's a good one. It smells like pizza to me.
Pizza.
Yeah, when I smell it, I smell pizza.
Which one is it? I think it's, you said this African Thai basil?
I think it's African basil.
Okay.
Not Thai, but African.
Thai basil reminds me of sausage.
Yeah.
So it's like certain basils, I'm like, damn, that tastes like sausage. It's like, no, it don't.
I think so. I think
it's the tomato sauce.
Yeah,
they put it in the sauce.
A lot of Italian meals, like that.
So, I also see you got longevity spinach.
Yes, absolutely.
Do you eat it or what do you use it for?
Yeah, I eat it. I usually use it in smoothies.
Okay.
I'm not like a huge fan of eating it raw, but I'll take it and blend it up in smoothies, and it obviously it's very nutritious. It's high in protein, and
Oh, it is?
All that good stuff. Yeah, you can actually make a powder out of it too.
I'm gonna eat some now.
Yeah, go.
I don't like longevity spinach though, low key. Yeah, it's too slimy.
Yeah,
but
it's less slimy, I would say, than Okinawa, which is
this
like
one ain't
slimy.
bad.
Yeah,
yours isn't as slimy as mine got.
Yeah.
Mine was like literally just watering, just gushy.
Do you have it planted in full sun?
Mm-hmm.
I've heard that if you plant it in partial shade, like this one is, the leaves actually taste better. They have a different texture and flavor. So
I gotta
put it in full
mine.
sun, they kind of get like a little bitter almost.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna move it because it's prolific. Like it grew so crazy.
These are all cuttings. I planted like 1 or 2 cuttings in here, and then just take over.
I'm like, what is this hiding in between? But no, this is more of the leaves. They're just really dark green.
Yeah,
mine were never this dark.
There's CISO spinach in here too.
That one is also prolific.
Yeah, it's down here. It's just starting to come back. Yeah, it went dormant for the winter time, but it's just starting to come back.
What species of jabo is this?
That is, I believe, a black.
Okay,
it's a black jabotacaba.
I've never had the black ones.
Yeah, I like the red ones. I don't think I've had the black ones either, but I've had the red ones.
The red ones are fire.
Good. Yeah.
What are those tucked in the back?
Yeah, so that's an interesting story right there. I got that from a friend of mine in the neighborhood.
Okay.
And she actually grew a citrus seedling in the same pot as an avocado. And so like she planted them at the same time. And when I brought this avocado tree in here, it was almost 20 feet tall.
What?
And I transplanted it. This was a novice move by me, but I transplanted it right before we had a freeze. Like literally a week before we had a freeze. Oh my
God.
The whole entire tree died.
Yeah.
The whole tree died.
I bet.
So I thought, right? And so I cut it down. I cut it down at the base, like at 3 or 4 feet, and then that sprout just came out.
Yes.
So now it's a brand new tree.
And which one is it? This big one right
here? No, the
so this this is a citrus seedling.
Got you.
And this is an avocado seedling. And they're kind of like grafted at the root. So they came out the same pot.
You put they came out the same pot, so you put them both in the ground at the same time.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
You know, I was also talking to Pat. Shout out to Pat again from Grow Your Own. And he was saying he grew a mango and it might have been an avocado. No, it was 2 mangoes. He grew 2 mangoes.
The Pickering and the seedling, right?
I believe so. And he was like, he wants them to share property. So I'm interested to see because even like with this citrus, the thorns are so elongated. Long, I've never seen that. So that might be some of the avocado species kind of crossing.
It might be a little bit of that, but also I've just noticed like the seedling citruses, when they come from seed, they're just like a lot more rugged. Like they're more built for like being in the woods. If the tree was in the woods, it would need to have big thorns.
True.
To keep pests off of it, like
very
true and stuff like that.
Okay.
When you get the grafted varieties, they got like the tiny little thorns that people probably like genetically modified to make the trees more attractive and easy to have in your yard. So
yeah, you onto something with that one.
I like growing stuff from seed too, as y'all will see. Like I love growing seedlings. This is tamarind.
Yes.
Sour tamarind. Have you ever tasted tamarind leaves?
No.
Try those. It tastes like the fruit.
I have a tamarind. I need to use the leaves.
Yeah, definitely.
That is good.
You can tell the variety of the tamarind by tasting the leaves. So if it's sour, then it's sour. If it's sweet, then it's sweet.
Okay. You like,
Yeah, it's not bad, right?
Mine just started putting out, I don't know if you see my story. Did you watch it? It's putting out some like, I think it's flowering. And I'm like, and I was like, I'm about to cry. Yeah. I am.
Yeah, tamarins are highly medicinal too.
Yes, they are. But I just like the flavor. I'm just pressed. Like I'm really pressed. So this is Jack Bean.
Yes, that's Jack Bean.
This joint go crazy.
Yeah, it does. It's all back there, as you see, climbing all over everything.
Yeah, and this ain't nothing. I had a Jack Bean that grew all the way up my tree and like right around. I swear to God, I didn't even get to harvest them because I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get that. And the pods be like massive too.
They're crazy.
How you gonna maintain that? Oh, it's already word.
I'm growing Jack Bean not as much for the bean itself, but I'm growing it for nitrogen.
Yeah.
So whenever it gets out of control, I'll really just cut it. I'll cut it down and with like 1 or 2 nodes left and just let it regrow.
Word.
And then I'll just keep doing that really forever. That's really what I do in the summertime is like I grow beans and stuff like that for nitrogen, and then I just prune them out And then by wintertime, they kind of cycle out, and then I replant them again next season.
Word. And that's helping build the soil.
Yep.
But also in the summertime, I feel like my plants be looking the worst, like as far as nitrogen.
Yeah.
So that's so smart.
Because when they're trying to grow the most, they need the most nitrogen, right? And then it's like when they start flowering, that's more so like a different season. So then they need phosphorus, and then they need calcium to get strong. So, you know, the nitrogen is the most important, though.
I need to switch up my fertilizer like now.
Yeah.
Because as I go outside now, my stuff's starting to get like the dots on it and turning yellow. I'm like, my peppers.
Yeah, the nitrogen is what's going to keep everything green.
Got you. So. Okay, cool.
Absolutely.
This is another mulberry?
Yep, that's a Tice.
Okay. I love these because the leaves are so big.
Yeah, if you just look throughout the yard, you'll find mulberries everywhere. Like, this is another one.
So are these from cutting?
Yeah, I literally just take sticks and just stick them in and forget about them.
And then next thing you know, you're getting fruit.
Yeah, it's
awesome.
2, 3. There's 3 right here in this one space.
What's this?
That is an ornamental.
The stick?
Yeah, you see the leaves coming out? Oh. Yeah, it was like a big tree before, and I cut it all the way down.
Got you.
You've probably seen it before. It's like that plant with the purple underside of the leaf. It's like purple on the one side.
Oh, yeah. I probably won't recognize it until I see the flowers. But what I want to highlight is how hard you cut this thing back. This thing looked like dead, and it's got beautiful, lush leaves coming out the side. We got to stop being scared to cut our plants because obviously they like it.
For sure. I mean, even this peach tree, you see, I cut it all the way down here.
What is this?
This is a peach.
Wow.
And I got a good amount of peaches this year, actually.
You cutting peaches hard?
Oh, yeah. Peaches. See, this is a joke I tell people, but the peach scientific name is prunus.
Wow.
So you gotta prune us, yeah.
Share with how we can find you on social media.
Absolutely. You can find me on social media on Instagram and TikTok at plantwithmalakai. And then I also have my own personal business page at Edible Earth Solutions. And then if you guys want to do anything bigger scale, we have a company called the Grow Food Company, which just started up recently. So that's exciting. And yeah, you feel free to follow all 3 of those on Instagram to find me. You gotta prune
okay.
So I pruned this peach a lot. I cut it right here the first year. The second year I cut it here. The third year I cut it here, and now it's here. It used to be like more upright.
Yeah.
But as you can see, this oak tree's right here, so it's kind of trying to
get
away from the oak.
Yes.
And again, this is obviously not planted in the ideal place for a peach.
And why you say that?
Because they would like to have that full sun, so they wouldn't prefer to have this oak tree on this side, which is why it's kind of trying to lean away from it. So the peach tree would like to be like able to spread out on both sides.
At like 12:1, the sun is over there. Or is it behind the house? It's spot 12 now.
Yeah. No, I'd say more like 2, 3, 4.
Oh, okay. So the sun is going that way.
Yeah, from like 2 to 7 it's shady.
Most of the day, pretty much, that joint is in the shade.
Yeah, and then
it gets a little morning sun.
Exactly. And then in the summertime, the sun comes like directly over. In the wintertime, it comes from over there.
Oh, wow.
So it's behind this oak tree for almost the whole day.
Dang. She still look good, though.
Yeah.
And like you said, still giving you fruit. I thought it was the opposite with peach trees. I heard that you're supposed to put them in like shady spots. So I'm glad that you. Yeah, I mean, in Florida, people be acting like you can't do this and can't do that.
That could be the case. Yeah, I mean, it could be a Florida thing. Like they probably get a lot of stress from that summer sun.
Man, but mine right now look good. So that's why I was wondering if she's in full sun. I don't have shade really at all. But
they're pretty tolerant.
For sure. Tolerant. And then what is this?
This is ginger.
Okay.
What kind of ginger is it? I don't remember. But it's definitely ginger. It's just,
does the leaf smell like?
Yeah. Good smell, right?
It's like faint.
Faint. Yeah. That's ginger though.
But yeah, I do smell it.
Yeah.
I just got a was it a spiral ginger? That's the one that you can eat the leaves or the flowers, right?
Yeah. I love Panadol.
Oh my God, me too. It's intoxicating.
Yeah, it is.
This and toilet paper plant.
Yeah.
Are like my new favorite flowers. I'm like, oh my God.
Have you smelled sweet almond?
Yes.
That one is one of my favorites.
Yeah, I love sweet almond. Great. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we've covered sugarcane.
Sugarcane, yep. I'm gonna propagate this soon. People on Instagram were telling me to propagate this. So
Yeah, because I seen that. I think I voted yes too.
Yeah, I think you did.
I'm like, obviously she wants to go in the ground.
Yeah, and it's kind of leaning over in the way, so
it's
time to get pruned.
Word.
Yeah, cassava getting pretty big.
Wow,
it's growing all the way from over here.
This is crazy.
Yeah,
they're all looking for the sun though. Got you. They're smart.
They are very intelligent
and adaptable.
Yep, that's another cassava. Over here,
more pigeon peas. These have peas on them.
And every pigeon pea in my yard is grown from seed.
Wow, so, that's awesome.
I've been here for 2.5 years. Oh, I've been here for 3 years, but I started my food forest 2.5 years ago.
Okay. So, yeah, you moved in and got to it. It was like, I know what I want to do.
Yeah, this all used to be just ornamental. Over here, it was that shrub right there, the podocarpus.
Okay.
That was like, the green one on the corner.
I hate those.
That was like all the way across the whole yard.
I hate those.
And it was like, it was pretty ugly.
Yeah, boring.
Yeah,
like, what is, boring. It don't even flower.
Nah.
So, this another mulberry?
That's hibiscus.
Oh.
Yeah, it's hibiscus.
So pretty.
Yeah.
And it's a plumeria?
Yep.
Awesome.
Plumeria.
She got a lot of flowers coming up.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. It's going to be
so nice. Have you smelled them?
Yes, I love it. I love the plumeria flowers. This is nice. Blue porterweed.
Yes, yours is tall.
Do you guys have this at home?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a plant before you leave.
Oh, thank you.
I get them from one of my clients. She has like a ton of them in her yard that just keep popping up, and so every time I go do maintenance, she just gives me. She just gives
like, weeds, take them.
Yeah, she's like, please.
What are they? What pollinators do you notice on them?
Oh, like every pollinator, every bee, butterfly, anything that can pollinate will be attracted to this plant.
Yours is gorgeous, Malakai. Like, I've never seen the flowers so tall and elongated.
It'll get bigger than that. It turns into like a small type of tree. So
okay, I need some space for it.
Yeah,
I want her to
keep it small.
But I like her like this.
Yeah.
Even the way you pruned it, like with the airflow coming from the bottom, because they can get pretty crazy down there. And that's what I don't think is like, I haven't said enough. This looks really good. Like, this could look nuts based on how much you got planted here. You out here really like cutting consistently.
Yes, I am. And I try to keep the same principles. If you notice, like, if you look at most of the hardwood perennials, I prune them so that they're like a lollipop, we call it. And so basically the reason why I do that is because with such tight spacing, I want to allow like the first 3 to 4 feet underneath the canopy to be occupied by my herbs and like all my other stuff. Like, if I were to just let them grow how they want to grow, they would just grow like crazy, and then there would be
no space,
no airflow down here.
For sure.
I pruned all of them kind of the same way, like this one, that one, to kind of be like a canopy on top.
Absolutely. And you've done a beautiful job.
Thank you.
Like, you continue to take it to another level. I love it.
This one has now become the top. This used to be this tree actually, when I first moved, was like down here.
Okay.
And so I just keep raising it up.
What? Overheated?
Yeah.
No! I don't even need the mic.
Yeah, it's fine.
Sounds good.
All right. Y'all good.
So I see you just chopped and dropped something back there. Is that Mexican sunflower?
No, that's this Thai mulberry.
Damn. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you done beheaded.
Yeah.
They've been beheaded.
I had to, because after all those rains, it was real tall, and it was kind of just like leaning over everything.
Got you.
And so I wanted to get a stronger structure, so it's growing back already.
Yeah, you don't play. So this is a Tice. This is what they look like once they get bigger than that. These leaves are beautiful.
Yeah. They get even bigger than this.
I gotta get a cutting. So I have an everbearing at my house right now. The diameter is like huge.
Yeah.
I'm trying to graft it, but I'm like, I need to just take it out. Yeah. Because I don't want I don't want it. But I just don't want to disturb the root system. Do you have a suggestion on what I should do?
For the everbearing?
Yeah, because I don't want the plant. It's hard to get a graft that diameter fits that large, because that's how it has to be, right? I can't put a skinnier branch on it and graft it.
You could probably do like a cleft graft where you like graft, like you would like shave some of the side, and you would just put your graft scion into the side.
Oh.
So that's what you would do with a thicker diameter. So you could try one like that.
I'm gonna have to have you like look at that.
Yeah, I tried to do some grafting on these. I think I did it at the wrong time of year though. So they kind of like when the tree went dormant, the grafts didn't take. So I think I need to do it while the tree is like actively growing.
So like now would be a good time?
Yeah, now would be a great time, like when they're starting to push like new growth and all that good stuff.
Word. Because I've seen people do what you're talking about, like with tomatoes. Crazy.
Yes, like on the side, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Andre the Farmer's showed me some of that before.
Yeah, he's a wizard. Like,
yeah, he is.
Alchemist.
Yeah.
Like, he be out there, he got a mango tree that got 14 different mangoes.
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm not on that level.
He's a mastermind for sure.
For sure. Yeah. Is this poinsettia?
No, this is an earpod tree.
What?
Yeah.
Earpod,
yeah.
What does it do?
Those little earpods, seed pods, the black ones? They just fall everywhere.
Oh, them things annoying. Yeah. Oh no. And you're keeping it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a nitrogen fixture.
Got you.
So I'm growing it for nitrogen fixation. I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna prune it before it flowers.
They do look like earpods.
Yeah. What is it, like the thick black
fat
things?
black.
Yeah,
at the parks.
Yep, they always at the parks. Exactly. Yeah. Everywhere.
Okay. This another porterweed?
Yep.
Okay, she's so pretty too.
Yeah.
In the shade, looking great.
You should have seen how these look. I'll show you how these other ones looked when they first came into my yard.
Don't give me them.
They look crazy. Yeah.
Don't give me those.
Yeah.
I want
one
these.
of these.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
This another earpod tree?
No, this is Lucinia.
Okay. Is this the one that
fixer.
make the red flowers?
This one makes a white flower.
Okay, I haven't seen that before.
I got this from Cameron James.
Oh, cool.
As a seedling, it's like this small.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you taking care of it real nice.
Yeah.
These are like lush leaves.
Yeah, it looks happy. I just potted it up.
What kind of soil are you using?
So I get soil from a lot of different places. Sometimes I use jungle growth from Lowe's.
Okay.
This recent soil I got was actually from a friend of mine, Shayna, who does garden bed installs. Her company's called Green Goodness Gardens.
Okay, cool.
But she had a pile of soil out front of her house.
So
she let me get some.
Compact, like touch it.
Yeah, it does. It gets compact.
Oh, wow. Yeah, but it feels like a pillow.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure the roots are really comfortable in there.
Yeah. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to do for my seed, like my potted plants, but we'll see.
These are really nice sugar cane.
Yep. All these I just potted up.
Lemongrass? Or this is sugar cane?
Yep, all from cuttings from this plant.
Wow. So. She just, like, touched me.
Yeah.
Coming out high.
Yeah, I've been trying to build out my nursery though, because when I do installs for clients, it's just nice to be able to provide some of my own
plants. I mean, look at what you have the thumb.
Absolutely, yeah.
For it, you might as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool.
But this is the porterweed. That's what I said. But this is what they look like when they come into the yard.
And they look like that.
And then they just miraculously
It's not miraculous. It's Malachi. My God.
Yeah, after like a week of watering, they'll just come back. So
a week of watering.
Yeah, that's how all of them look, literally.
I'm like, wow.
They look dead for sure. But they come
I'll
back.
be scared to have this. I'm like, no, I can't take responsibility.
Yeah.
Dang. And you don't even prune it. And it just...
No, I do. I'll prune it. So like, once it starts growing back, once it kind of perks up, whatever it doesn't perk up, I'll prune it.
Got you.
That's what I've done with those.
Got
It seems to work, so.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
This is awesome. I'm like, it's still so much over here that we didn't even talk about. It's like 5 pigeon peas. Oh no, is this just one? Oh, I'm sorry.
It's one. No, you're good. You just fix some nitrogen.
Yeah, add it back.
Whenever you prune it, it's what actually releases the nitrogen. So
I heard that.
Sometimes I'll literally come through here and just be like, I'll just rip branches off. And I know I'm stressing it, but that stress is what releases the hormone into the ground. So yeah, when you're growing nitrogen fixtures, you can be rough.
Because that's the whole point of it.
Exactly.
It's to increase the nitrogen.
Yep.
So, is this cassava?
That's Mexican sunflower.
Oh, word. Okay.
There's a bunch of cassava here I just started from cuttings.
I've never seen one that little.
Yeah.
Like, from a cutting, that's amazing. Yeah, you're doing your thing.
Thank you.
I'm like, dang, you're on it. Awesome. Okay, so you want to start on this side? Because it's stuff everywhere.
Yeah, it's stuff everywhere. Whatever y'all want to do. This is like
it's your show.
Yes, sir.
This is like my nursery area. So like over here is all my fruit trees from seed and propagation, and then some more over here. There's a bunch of cassava. I've been experimenting with single node cassava cuttings.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw my story.
I've been watching you and Cam.
Yeah, me and Cam were having a conversation about it, and so we're just trying to see like which ones grow best? These are obviously not a single node, but all those in there are single node cuttings.
Okay.
And so yeah, we're just gonna see, how they grow. Some Mexican sunflower in the back too, but most of this is cassava.
So are you basically trying to see if it grows slower or faster than more than a single node cassava?
Yeah, so I'm trying to see basically whether it grows faster and stronger roots, and then once it's harvested, whether it grows a larger tuber than like a bigger cutting. So.
Got you. I feel like it would. Yeah, less energy.
Yeah, in theory, like if it's just one node, right, and that one node makes the roots, it should be able to focus more resources on the roots.
Exactly.
Like if it has like 5 or 6 nodes to grow all these different roots and then grow on top, right? So
I find that, like you're saying, it just grows more of a trunk than it does really a root.
Exactly.
When it's a larger piece. Keep us updated.
I got you.
I want to know.
I'll send you back with some.
Oh, this is a June plum.
Yep.
I love the June plum leaf.
Me too. Yeah. Me too.
I like it better than a fruit.
Sure. Thanks.
Yeah, for sure. I like the fruits too. I like them. Some people don't like them.
But you island.
Yeah.
But that's an island thing. Because you probably like the gooseberry too. Mm-hmm. I could give you my whole tree if you want it. My mother-in-law gave it to me. I was like, this is nasty. And why would you do this?
Yeah.
But I need to do like you and prune the bottom and allow more airflow because they get crazy.
Yeah, they do. They do.
This is so good.
Yeah, we got some fruit coming in on this one. This one up here, some up there, a bunch of flowers. This tree has
so nice.
This tree has consistently fruited for me ever since I planted it every year. So
it likes you.
Yeah, it must. It likes a little bit of shade too.
Is this a mango?
This is an avocado seedling.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Have you pruned it to get the 3 that came out like that, or do you find that like seedlings give different structures?
This one just kind of grew like that. I did prune it here like a couple weeks ago, just because I wanted to kind of keep branching out.
Gotcha.
But I did not do that intentionally.
Wow. And that's a Tice mulberry right next to it?
I believe this is high dwarf. I don't know.
It's crazy how close they are.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, Malakai. Then you got is this a mango seedling?
That's an ice cream bean.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. But that's a nitrogen fixer, so essentially it'll still feed them regardless of the tight space.
It's a little bit successional, so like, eventually this pigeon pea won't be here. So ice cream bean will be able to kind of emerge through that space. So we're kind of using like some agroforestry concepts, as well as growing in a very small space. And yeah, my goal is really just to see how much life I can bring forth from this ground.
Man, you are showing it.
Yeah, thank you.
Because this is like so healthy, so nutritious, so lush. Like there's not a spot where there's not roots, where there's not life.
Yeah.
Like no compacted soil.
If you look down here too, like if you dig around in here, the soil actually is pretty decent as well. Like
I bet.
As soon as you dig in here, there's usually a lot of worms and stuff, but it's mostly just broken down mulch and organic matter.
But that was like 4 inches. I'm sure if you go down like
if you go down,
it's still wet, still dark.
Yep.
In Florida, it be sand. It does not look like that.
This is sand when I started, so.
Wow. Yeah. I don't see any deficiencies.
No.
Everything looks so good.
Thank you.
So when you take the pigeon pea out, are you gonna fill it with another plant, or do you just put dirt there?
Oh, so I would really just cut it at the base and leave the root system in the ground.
Got you.
Yeah, that's usually what I do.
You're not even gonna use it again?
Nope.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'll just cut it, plant more seeds. There's so many more seedlings coming up. I mean, all these are pigeon peas.
Wow. So you just come out and like are throwing seeds around, essentially?
Literally.
Wow.
Literally. Like a madman, I'm always planting seeds.
But that's so smart, especially if you're just gonna cut it and use it for the nutrients.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, over the years, there's been a lot of different consortiums of planting in here. Like the first year I had like bush beans. The second year I did pigeon peas. There was more pigeon peas. Like this is all pigeon pea. And now I have ice cream bean. Right. So I'm just kind of diversifying the different nitrogen fixers I have and seeing which ones grow best.
Got you. Period. Okay.
All right, where were we?
We were just in awe of the spacing.
Yeah.
And you said the different types of transition. Basically, first this was cowpeas, then it was pigeon peas, and now it's Inga bean, which are all nitrogen fixers that have built up the soil after the years. So,
and all the nitrogen fixers I've grown in here have been from seed.
Word.
So I just all these ice cream beans. There's probably like maybe like 10 of them in here.
Wow.
And they're all just I just put seeds.
How you getting these seeds?
I got these seeds from Galt's Landing.
Okay.
Yeah, have you heard of Galt's Landing?
No.
Okay, it's in St. Cloud. It's like a demonstration site for permaculture, but they had these big ice cream bean trees, and we got some of the fruits.
Okay, so you got to eat it too.
Yeah, I got to eat the fruits, and then as you see, there's one here.
Wow.
There's a big one here from seed.
That is beautiful.
All the ones in the pots, the ones you asked about, these are also ones I grew from the seeds from Galt's. So.
Oh my God. This is a loquat?
Yeah. Yeah.
Beautiful. I'm like, ice cream bean. Look at the loquat.
Yeah.
This is gorgeous.
Yeah, I don't know. It's done better than I thought it would do.
It looked like a house plant.
Yeah.
Like it
looks
literally
better than my actual loquat tree. And it's a seedling from this tree. So.
And you think it's because of the Inga?
I think so.
Wow.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, these leaves are so dark green and
and even the trunk, like
it's strong.
It's so strong, but it's also so green and just fluffy.
Yeah.
Like even you don't usually get to see that it has that velvety type of leaf like this. Like, oh my God, I'm in love with this loquat.
This is the one I was gonna give you. So if you want this one, it's all yours.
I'm gonna cry.
I would love to see it grow into a full-size tree. And
oh my God!
I don't have space to plant here. So.
I don't know if I can take care of it and make it look that good.
You can for sure. Loquats are easy. So are ice cream beans.
I'm literally just gonna put her in the ground just like that, like with the Inga next to her, because they look like they're bonding.
Yeah.
This is nice.
Yeah, it'll grow well. It'll grow well.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so we skipped over some stuff.
Yeah, we did.
Is there anything over here that you want to highlight?
These are all mango seedlings I grew from seed.
Wow. How old are these?
They're probably within a year.
Okay.
These ones came from Patrick.
Oh,
came from his
shout
tree.
out to Grow Your Own Florida.
Yeah, it came from his I think it's
Kent.
Kiet or Kent.
Yeah.
Yeah, his Kent.
That's the big one that's over the lake. Okay, he be talking about them going to get them, like getting on the boat to get these mangoes. I hear they're that good.
Yeah, that mango harvest is serious.
It looks so healthy.
These are some beautiful seedlings. I would love to graft onto them.
Okay.
So
you get fruit faster.
Yeah, and this is the reason why I pruned this one like this, is so that I can get this like triple fork, and then I'll graft a different variety on the east.
Oh, and then, so smart.
Yeah.
That is genius. So then it don't get like mixed up.
Exactly.
Essentially.
Exactly.
So I see you have Panadol in here too. Is that just for ground cover or?
Yeah, I grow it for ground cover in my pots, and also it's a little bit of a pest deterrent.
Awesome.
So I just stick it in there with my plants and my pots, and it also doesn't really have a very large root system.
Okay.
So in terms of it being in the same pot as another tree, it's not really like
bothering it, taking up space. That's so smart.
Yeah.
Okay. What is this?
That's a Barbados cherry. An unhappy Barbados cherry.
Yeah, she almost looks like a Suriname.
Yeah. She's unhappy for sure.
I wonder why.
I think it's just not enough sun.
Got you. I just put mine in the shady spot. I need to move her too then.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about either digging it up or cutting it down.
And then is this another Barbados?
No, that's Suriname spinach actually.
Oh, well, look how big the stalk is. Yeah. I've never seen it get tall.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's Suriname spinach.
So how many years has that been there?
I want to say probably 2 years.
Okay.
It hasn't grown a lot.
She looks well established though with the nice sturdy trunk.
It hasn't made a ton of leaves. Suriname spinach is actually kind of a weed though.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. You see it just pops up in my pots.
So how do you doing better than that one?
I don't know. Right? I'm like
the ones that you don't want be doing better than the ones that you do want. Yeah. And is this another Inga?
No, that's a cherimoya from seed.
Wow. Yeah. Is Rollinia the same thing as cherimoya? Oh my God.
It's not. It's in the same family. So it's the same Annona family.
Got you.
Yes.
Okay.
Which is also the same family as soursop, sugar apple,
Custard apple.
Custard apple.
Yeah,
yep,
all of the ones with the lumps.
Yes, exactly.
Is this moringa?
That's a dwarf poinciana.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I'm in awe.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Dwarf poinciana just came up from seed.
Wow.
I'm a big advocate of planting seeds. I save all my seeds and plant all of them. So. Because I mean, you could get a tree like this from just one seed, like.
For sure. They're trying to ruin the video. You think they can hear?
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah, we should be good.
And then they got a banana tucked in.
Yeah,
is that a
dwarf?
What variety?
I want to say it's dwarf Cavendish.
Okay.
But it's small.
I love the leaves.
Yeah.
Whenever they have like the striations, I'm always like, oh yes. Yeah. Or the red ones.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is a papaya. This is the tallest.
Yes.
Okay.
This is a tall one, but it struggled to make fruit for me.
Maybe it's the spacing.
Yep, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Papaya, I've learned over time, is one of those ones that needs like a lot of lateral root space.
Yeah.
So like the pavers being right here.
Yeah. You ain't saying nothing but a word.
Yeah, it's just like
they're more like shallow but wide.
Wide.
Yeah, that's why they be falling over during the storms. I've noticed, because you can literally pick them back up and they will be fine. Just
reroot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
this
they
also
do need
came
a lot
from
of space.
Home Depot, so I'm not expecting too much from it. This is an early
Never
purchase.
Buy.
This is an early purchase. This is like when I first started growing stuff. I was like, oh,
you was just excited.
They got trees at Home Depot for like $15. Here we are 2 years later with no fruit.
Exactly, because they're not grown here. Nah. They literally bring them from up north and other places.
You know what I've heard? Actually, interestingly, they grow a lot of plants from tissue. So it's called tissue culture. They'll take a piece of tissue from a plant in a lab and like basically somehow reproduce it into a plant. That's where a lot of these bananas come from.
Man.
And apparently the tissue culture plants take a lot longer.
Absolutely. It was in a lab.
It's like a clone.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah. So like Home Depot, Lowe's, I know they get a lot of stuff from tissue culture as well.
Wow. So I don't know which garden tour it was, but we was just talking about how plants that are grown like from seed, like how you're doing it, they're grown with the genetics of the environment around them.
Exactly.
So it's like you're growing in a lab. It literally has no genetics.
Yeah.
It has that strip of paper that you're trying to act as if it's like a life source. That's not.
Yeah, nah, totally.
GMOs. So this is a Jabo?
Yep, Jabo. Mm-hmm.
Do you know a variety?
I believe this is a red.
Is this one from seed
Sabra.
too?
Sabra.
Ooh, those are the good
not
ones.
From seed. I got this from a nursery.
Okay.
Got this actually from a job. We had an extra one and I got to take it.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
how old is it?
I don't know. Probably pretty old.
They fruit at like
looking at the trunk,
4 to 7 years. Exactly. The trunk looks really sturdy.
It's probably like
4 years, I would think.
Probably, yeah, at least.
You gonna get some fruit soon.
Hopefully.
That's exciting. Hopefully. Call me.
I got you. I got you.
I love those.
Yeah, I got you.
So is this also a part of the nursery here?
Yes, this is all nursery. This is got a guava. It's got some fruit in it on it.
I didn't even see those.
There's some down here too, some more flowers.
And this is a Ruby Supreme? Okay.
Yes, this is a Ruby Supreme guava. These are Guinnep.
Oh my God.
Yeah, these are Guinnep grown from seed.
Not the cameraman.
Yeah, I got these seeds actually from Costa Rica.
Oh, cool.
When I went to do my PDC. So
awesome.
Came back. PDC is my Permaculture Design Certificate.
Wow.
So yeah. There's a 72-hour course on permaculture designing and implementation, which is extremely something like that.
Are these the bananas from Comb?
Corms, yeah.
Corms?
Yes. Those are my banana corm plantings.
He is not a liar, y'all. There's really 3 in here.
There's 3 in there. Like, it's for
cool.
real. It's real. It really works.
So this one isn't from Comb.
This is from a corm too.
Corm?
C-O-R-M, yeah, corm.
Okay,
like
corm,
but with an N.
Got you.
Yeah.
So this one is, but it didn't grow 3, but it's really sturdy.
Yeah, it's super strong, but it didn't grow 3. I don't know. It's probably gonna produce more pups later on.
Word, but this one just got right to business. Yeah. That's awesome.
And I've planted other ones for clients and stuff that have done like 8 pups at once, which is like too much almost. But
yeah, I had one. I'm thinking it was planted from corm because I got it at the farmer's market and it had 3 in it, and it was cool when it had 3. But I took it home and it got sick. So I'm like, oh my God, like the rat that it put out was so pitiful. I had to go in and prune it because it was just too close. But is this an avocado?
Yeah, this is actually a unique one. This is a long neck avocado.
Ooh,
you ever seen the long?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's a seedling too.
Awesome. Awesome. I love those.
Yeah, me too.
More bang for your buck.
Yes. This is the Tipuana tipu. You ever heard of that one?
What?
Tipuana tipu.
No.
Yeah, it's a nitrogen fixer too. It's a flowering. Too hot?
Again?
Yeah.
Okay, action.
All right, cool. We good.
So, what kind of mulberry is this?
This is a black mulberry.
Ooh, yeah. I've never seen those.
Yeah, it gets tall. It gets really big.
Oh, wow.
It's been in this pot for like a couple weeks and it's just starting to grow. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say about the figs. They're such slow growers. They take forever.
Yeah.
Like to really look like this. That's why I'm geeking, because I'm like, man, that was probably like a 3-4 year old tree at least. Yeah. And that's how big the cutting was that you stuck in the ground. Oh my gosh. So you could grow a whole fig tree from a cutting that small.
Absolutely.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely. This is the Tice.
Okay.
Just to give you an idea of like how the cuttings will grow. This is Tice too, but that's small leaves.
Okay, so and these are all for your nursery for clients.
Yep.
Awesome.
For clients or for anybody really who wants plants.
Word. Y'all hit the DMs. These are the healthiest. Like I've been to a lot of nurseries, and this is the nicest nursery.
Yeah, these guys are happy.
These are citrus?
That's citrus, yeah, it's from a seed. It's not looking too good.
Mine started to look like this too. What is that? Is that the citrus greening?
It's not greening, it's leaf mites.
Got you. I could never get rid of it. I gave it to my mom and it died at her house. I was like, dang.
It's pretty hard to get rid of because they eat the foliage. So that makes it challenging.
What is this?
That is an umbrella tree. It's ornamental, yeah.
Got you. And this is the edible leaf hibiscus?
This is South Sea salad.
Yes.
South Sea salad. These actually were all one plant.
Okay.
I cut it into 3 pieces.
My kids love these, but I did not like it. I took it out of the food forest. It's very slimy. This how I feel like longevity tastes, but longevity is more buoyant. Yeah. If you have it in full sun, apparently that's the key.
Slimy. I don't love that one.
And these are elderberries?
Elderberries back here. This is another, these actually 1, 2, 3 all came from this tree right here.
Wow.
Most of the cuttings you see in the yard came from this tree.
Here.
Yeah.
So this is an elderberry?
This is a mulberry? Yeah, this is the Thai dwarf everberry.
Okay. Thai dwarf everberry. Yeah. So are these all new leaves that are about to pop out?
Yeah, so that's where the leaves come out or the fruit.
Got you.
And so when I prune it, it'll fruit again. But right now I'm kind of letting it just vegetate out.
It's getting so big.
Yeah, but what I want to do is like probably by like the end of next month, once the rainy season is really here, I'm gonna cut it back down to here, which is where I cut it last time.
Okay.
A few weeks ago, and then I want to take all these cuttings and grow it.
Got you.
I'm just kind of letting these branches get thicker so that they can make nice cuttings. Like this one would be perfect for cuttings back here.
For sure.
But
is it because of the width of the trunk?
Yeah, I'm trying to wait till they get till they harden off a little bit.
Okay.
Woody. Like at the top, it's still green.
Got you.
But they kind of take better when they're
the hardwood.
Yes,
I've heard that. So, are you ever like nervous to cut below the nodes?
No, not at all. I cut this tree, like I said, like I want to say like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And I cut it all the way across at chest level.
Okay.
So.
There we go.
This kind of gives you an idea of how fast it'll regrow.
That's crazy.
It's incredible.
And aggressive. Yeah. And he seems to be okay with it.
Yeah.
He seems very good with it, actually.
Yeah, next year I might cut it even lower, like maybe even down here and single it out to one stalk.
That's crazy. But, you are defying everything right now. Like literally everything with this garden, and it looks amazing. I'm like, that's why people gotta stop telling people how to grow food, because it's literally God's work. You cannot stop God's work. Yeah. This is, I know this tree, Quaimuck.
There you go. You're the only person who's ever gotten that right. You're the only person who's gotten that one right.
Too. Okay, have you got fruit from it?
I got one fruit, but it fell off.
And it was full size?
No, it was like a tiny little.
That's what mine did. It gave me like 500 of them tiny things, and it was like yellow as soon as they popped up almost. So I'm waiting to see, how old is your tree?
I think it's like, it's been in the ground for 2 years. So I don't know how long it was in the nursery, but probably like about 3 to 4 years old.
That's how we neck and neck. So if I get a fruit first, I'll let you try it, because I want to see. Because it's supposed to be like in the jackfruit family, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
It's like a jackfruit, but it has like texture like a citrus, I've heard.
Okay.
Like it's got pulp, so I don't know.
Got you. I just bought it.
Same.
I was like, oh, it's rare.
A lot of these trees I have in here, I was like new, and I was kind of just like, oh, I want to like get stuff I've never heard of before, and so ideally, like with more space, I would be more focused on growing things I know I can get fruit from. But since I'm in such a small space, I'm like, whatever, I'll grow something crazy.
Try it out
and see what happens.
And this is more Inga bean. In between?
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep, ice cream bean. This is thornless blackberry.
Ooh.
Moringa.
Okay.
It's a seedling.
And what'd you just put in these pots?
These are mango seeds.
Okay.
It's mangoes and one avocado.
Okay.
This one just popped.
And what is
a couple
this?
of days ago.
Oh.
Yeah. Little sprout.
Oh my gosh. How long did it take?
This took like 5 days.
What?
Yeah, this took like
for a mango seed.
I'll tell you something, like, I don't know if it's me or what, but whenever I plant seeds, they just germinate like immediately.
It's definitely you.
Like right away.
I've been trying to sprout. I'm not gonna say trying, because they finally did. But I've been with Symbiotic seeds and pots or whatever. It took like literally 6 weeks.
Yeah.
6 weeks.
Some take a long time.
Symbiotic, yeah.
Some take longer than others.
And I got some loquats right now. I think the first one just popped at like 8 weeks.
Nice. Do you plant them close to the surface or deep?
With the jabos, I did close to the surface. So I'm thinking that's why they popped first.
Yeah.
Because the loquats, I planted them a little deeper just because I was like, last time I did it, they didn't do nothing. But really, I probably just took them out too early.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're gonna say that it does better closer?
Yeah, I've experimented actually with just putting seeds even like on the surface. And then just like,
because they just need water, they don't even really need a medium at that point.
Exactly.
They'll sprout in the fruit if you leave it long enough. So.
I try to think of it like, how would this seed germinate in the wild? It's like if it fell from a tree, it wouldn't bury itself per se, but it might end up kind of lodged in a little bit, but not like fully submerged. So I just try to replicate nature.
For sure.
Exactly.
Like a squirrel.
Yeah. Oh my God, the squirrels out here are crazy.
Yeah.
Right now it's not too bad, but they dig holes in my pots.
Oh no.
And they'll like dig up like the entire root system of a plant.
Wow.
Just for fun.
I wonder if that's what's been tearing mine up, because I be finding holes out there too.
Yeah.
And I also be finding fruit, like something planted a mango seed. And I don't know if you hit, but well, of course you are, because you're growing from seed. But the seeds put out so many different trees. So I got like 5 mango trees in one spot. I'm like, I don't even know what to do with that.
Oh, it's probably like it's probably, what's it called? What is the term again? It's like mono and poly.
Oh.
Mono.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I forget the term, but it either produces one sprout or multiple. But this is moringa cuttings.
What?
Yeah, I just actually discovered that moringa grows well from cuttings.
Dang.
Because this came from one of my clients, but I planted a cutting of her moringa tree like, I want to say like 3 or 4 months ago, and it's like 15 feet tall right now.
Dang.
It's like a huge tree.
You said a month ago?
It was probably like 3 months ago.
But still, moringa grow fast.
Yeah, so fast. Like, especially, I mean, all these cuttings just took within the last week, and then these ones.
That's awesome. Yeah. And these aren't even like this one got a jagged edge.
Yeah, it's like,
people be so like, it has to be a sharp knife and at a 90-degree angle. It'd be crazy, but nah, these look really good. That's awesome.
Sure.
Set and forget. Period. Okay. And then
jackfruit seedlings back there.
Oh, boom!
Those two.
Yeah, let me point it right, because I know what they are, but the people don't know. And the leaves, oh my God, they're so nice.
Yeah, those ones are happy.
Is this milkweed?
Yep.
Oh wow!
Yeah, there's some milkweed interspersed in here.
And these are
that's elderberry.
Yeah, awesome.
A lot of cuttings in here.
Lit.
I find also that the cuttings kind of stay smaller. Like, they're not like as ferocious in terms of their growth pattern.
Got you. Yeah. And that's great for the tight space.
Yeah, absolutely, exactly.
Is this what is this?
This is the big ice cream bean.
Oh.
This is one I did not grow from seed. I bought this tree.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you ever get fruit from it?
I haven't gotten any flowers yet.
So these are what the leaves look like as they're coming up?
Uh-huh.
Got you.
Yeah, all these are new branches too.
Wow. Oh my God, it's so healthy.
Yeah, I love the new growth.
It's so
like the
pretty.
Orange. Also, there's like these, I don't know if you guys could see, but there's like these little pods on top.
Yes.
And there's actually an ant that has a symbiotic relationship with it, and they collect the nectar from these like little.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm looking, I'm like,
you see them, right? Yeah.
Wow, nature is amazing.
It is. The ants must
I don't even know if you could even get that on camera because it's so small.
So hard to see, but
You talking about that right there in the middle of the fork?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
like
can see
little
it.
dot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because I was looking it up when I first got this tree, because I'm like, why are there so many ants on my ice cream bean? Like, are they eating it? They're like, no, actually they protect the tree from pests because they want what's in the little thing.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, it does look like a coochie. That was my first thought. It gives vulva.
yeah.
All plants low-key look like coochies.
If they fruit, with
Like
the
all
ones with the
flowers.
fruits, yeah. No, for real, that little hole, because even the fig trees have a similar relationship like that with the fig wasp. Oh, and you get the big ones.
There's all different types of ants that come on this tree. But
Okay.
That's like we had the bean, the long bean.
It's the aphids. I want to say the ants were eating the aphids on the bean. It was
sometimes they eat them, sometimes they farm them.
Yeah, farming them is actually what they
What is that?
totally
They're probably dropping them off.
Can you explain farm? Like, what does that mean?
So basically aphids, they farm, ants farm aphids. So basically the ants will find a tree that produces a good amount of honeydew, and then they'll take the aphids or the larvae from the aphids, and they'll plant it like on the bottom side of the leaf, and then the aphids will eat the leaf sap, and then the ants come and eat the aphids. And so
yeah.
Wow.
Exactly.
It's like the
Hey, babe, this is my girlfriend, guys.
Hello.
Instagram. I want your heading supporter.
No way.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for coming today.
Yes, for sure. Yep.
How are you?
Nice to meet you,
We're not even in the
guys.
summer yet.
Trey.
Trey
Yes.
and
Kayla.
Kayla, big gay, y'all. Hi.
Bigaya?
Babes, I brought you a chai latte. I don't know if you want it.
We love a great girlfriend.
Right?
We're soon to be wife.
No. I saw the mosquitoes are getting you. Are they getting you? Let me bring you them. I got you. I'm going to bring you some.
Where you from?
I'm from the Gambia.
Remember I was telling you?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you did tell me. Yeah.
I'm impressed. Like, I've been watching the videos. Yes, your content is so relaxing.
Thank you.
I mean, with you at the hair salon.
Yes. Y'all got to come to Gambia. When you
Oh my God.
Hey.
What an invite. So I've been
Right.
to Africa once. We went to Egypt. And it's totally different than the experience that you're having. I would like that experience.
Really? Where are you from originally?
Here.
Really? What part? In Orlando?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, literally.
God.
I know. Oh, and
have
the
to
camera's
come
good now. We do like. Do you want to?
Yeah, let's.
Here, there's citrus.
I'm okay.
This is a Myers lemon.
Okay.
Well, there's two different citruses on here, actually. There's a Myers lemon on this side, and there's something else on this side.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
That's awesome. I want to see how that does in this spot. It looks really healthy right now.
Yeah, it didn't grow for a while. It was like this small for a while, and then it just started growing a lot.
I can see like at the bottom where it was smaller, the leaves are lighter.
Right.
It looks like it likes it better
Yeah,
here
exactly.
than where it was before.
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to experiment with growing citrus under under like an ice cream bin or a nitrogen fixer.
Got
So,
you.
citrus likes a lot of nitrogen, obviously,
Yeah.
to help it grow, and it also likes shade. So
Okay. This
I'm
is the
curious.
perfect condition.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how it would grow long term underneath the canopy of a nitrogen fixer. So,
Got you.
yeah.
And then this is more ornamental. You got some sugar cane tucked in.
Yep, it's coming from back there.
Okay.
Yep.
And cassava.
Yeah, so this
Moringa.
Yeah. So this back area, like this area kind of struggled for a while.
Okay.
So I was trying to find plants that could grow in a very harsh condition. So
got you.
so I got the Napier grass here. This is cassia.
Okay, that's the one with the yellow.
Yes.
Got you.
The candlestick cassia.
Thank you.
So yeah, just trying to grow stuff right here. Originally, I used to have that Barbados cherry, and it didn't do well.
Okay,
so
and it's because it's the shade. You think?
I really don't know.
Oh, this smells so good.
I haven't quite figured out why this area struggles, but these plants seem to be doing well. So
got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look really green. I see you also have the mulberry tucked in. Did you mention her?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
No, I didn't. I forgot to mention her. Yeah.
She's gonna get jealous. That looks like an everbearing.
This is that's a Thai dwarf.
That's a Thai dwarf?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Thai dwarf everbearing.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, the leaves literally look like the everbearing. They're just a little wider. That's the only giveaway.
Yeah. The leaves get bigger as it
gets bigger. Yeah, because that one, you can't even tell what it is. I think Andre had one of those though.
Yeah, he might.
Yeah, because the fruit still gets kind of long.
Yeah, it gets like this long.
Yeah,
it's thicker than the everbearing.
So good.
Yeah, I love that one. Honestly, in my opinion, I've been telling people this lately, but there's so many different varieties of mulberry, but so far this is my favorite. It's the best of both worlds. Like you get the fruit 5 times a year, you get larger fruits, and they're also sweet fruits. So it's like you get the everbearing qualities along with like the dwarf height. Like it won't get much taller than that. That's like max height.
Yeah, because some of them go crazy.
Yeah, max height is like 12, 15 feet for this one. It's really easy to grow from cuttings. Like I've had like a 95% success rate with cuttings, and then like I said, it makes like the cuttings fruit right away.
I could go on and on and on with this convo. I just had like 5 questions popping in my head. So with the Tice, what is like the success rate with the germination?
I've had a low success rate with Tice.
Got you.
Lower than I would say with the Thai dwarf.
Got you. So I didn't even realize. I thought all mulberries just propagated super easy, but some of them are a little bit harder than others.
Yeah, some of them, I would say that they all do propagate for sure. But yeah, some of them are like easy. Like Thai dwarf, I've literally like just stuck sticks all around and they've all grown. So
same as the everbearing. Like I don't even water them.
Yeah, like, it must be the everbearing part of it. Maybe that's the variety.
I swear, Malakai, I'm like, if you kill an everbearing, you just need to like wrap it up because they will grow, like you said, on top of the soil with no water, like just stay. Like I've had cuttings that I cut a month ago, they still green. I'm like, damn, you still want to live?
Yeah,
like I'm using it as firewood.
They don't die. They don't die.
Got you. Okay. And then this is Mexican sunflower?
Yeah, Mexican sunflower.
Awesome.
Needs to be pruned. It's in the way.
Yes. Okay, so when you
straight like that. Straight like that. That's what we do.
And so you're not scared it's gonna sprout back there, or you welcome that?
It might.
Okay.
I'll just do it again.
Do you have a machete that you use to prune them?
I do have a machete, but I also I usually use my shears.
Yeah, it's so close. You can't be swinging on machete.
Nah, yeah, it's not a high enough scale for a machete, but I do use it on jobs.
What's this?
That's jackfruit.
Oh,
seedling.
Period. So, is it time?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, to get those off because these look good.
Yeah, we got a new branch coming in here.
I wonder if it's because it's so shady right here.
Actually, I think it was too much sun, which is actually why I planted this Mexican sunflower here.
Got you.
And after I planted the Mexican sunflower, it put out that new branch.
Got you. Okay, period.
So yeah, eventually what I'll do is once the jackfruit gets of size, the Mexican sunflower will come out.
Got you.
And the jackfruit will take over this space. So
my jackfruit looks just like this. And I realized I didn't mulch deep enough. It wasn't holding enough moisture, and it also isn't full sun, and I can't do anything about the full sun at this point. I mean, maybe I could plant Mexican sunflower because they grow so fast.
Exactly.
That makes sense. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, if you want a cutting, let me know.
Period. And you got some dense Napier.
Yes.
So are you about to transplant those, or are you just gonna keep letting them grow that dense?
I'm gonna cut them back soon.
Okay.
Because just dealing with Napier recently, to mention Patrick again, we were having a conversation about Napier, and he was talking about how spiky it gets and how he doesn't like to use it for some of his clients because of how fast it grows. But I was doing some maintenance the other day on like some huge Napier grass, and I got the spikes all in my arms, and I was like thinking of Pat. I was like, damn, Pat was right. Like, this is terrible. Like,
yeah,
I don't know if I should plant too much of this, but
yeah, it's only if it gets to wood like canes. Like once it starts making canes,
it's like these little fibers, like these hairs.
Yeah,
on here.
It's worse than lemongrass.
Yeah.
But I hear it's like once it gets too big, so you have to cut.
Exactly. But it's beautiful though. Yeah, there's so many guavas on here.
Oh my gosh! What variety is this?
This is a yellow Cattleya.
Okay.
So yeah,
so do they
small ones.
Right. Okay, cool.
Yeah, there's tons on here. I think I counted like 30.
Oh my gosh. And they're
this is
so
the first
close.
year it's fruiting too, so
wow.
It's a pretty good crop for the first year.
And she's tall.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
This is a heavy prune job.
How old is it?
It's about 2 years. 2 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I tried to flower last year, but none of them held. This is the first year it's held fruit.
What is this jack bean climbing? Is this a mulberry?
It's climbing a mulberry cutting.
I can't even see the mulberry anymore.
It's climbing a mulberry cutting.
And then this is cassava?
Jatropha.
Oh, so these are the same.
Yeah, it's one plant.
This one is so healthy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the leaves be so soft back here.
Yeah, I know.
I love it.
I've been experimenting with this though. I've been trying to see if I can use mulberry cutting since it grows so straight as a trellis for jack bean. So it's like eventually I'll cut the jack bean off of it, but right now the jack bean is enjoying kind of growing on it.
So how you use this is just pulling these leaves off and throwing them down? Okay, got you.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Everything that's been growing in here, I've never hauled out any organic material. So every leaf, every branch has gone back into the ground in some way, shape, or form. Like the banana stalks, I use like that, kind of lay them down.
I didn't even see those down there.
Yeah, and what happens is like over time, they hold water, which is really rich in potassium, and then the root systems will come up in here and like really like latch themselves into this.
Wow.
And start drinking the water. So if you got plants that like a lot of water, you can use bananas like that as biomass.
That is so cool.
Yeah, and that comes back to like what we were talking about with the banana corms. Because if you got like a property where you got a lot of open space and you need biomass, you could plant those corms, get tons of pups, and then chop all those pups up and get a lot of mulch.
So, okay, you be chopping the corms too?
Yeah.
Because I heard that you could take like a tiny piece and make a whole nother banana plant out of that. Oh my God.
You can cut them up, but what I really meant was like the stalks. So like once it's banana fruits, obviously we would cut the whole thing down, and then you can chop the stalk up and use it as like mulch around. For sure. Instead of just throwing it back down in front of the banana that already probably has enough moisture. Exactly. You know, and so, those are pups back there. I thought it was pineapples. So this is a pup. This is a pup, and those two are pineapples. They all kind of look like they all siblings. Look the same, right? Wow. I wonder if they're sharing properties too, like how the other thing was, because these look so elongated. Usually they more. Put those in. Oh wow! Like last week, so the pineapples are new. So, but they look like they took in a week. Yeah, they look pretty good. When I plant pineapples, it takes like a month before they do anything. Like literally, and I don't see too much soil around the base. It looks like you kind of almost put it like barely in there, and they're so sturdy. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. You are defying every garden myth, like seriously. So, are these white birds of paradise back here? Yes, this is a bird of paradise. Okay. Yep. Got you. I cut it very aggressively though, because I didn't want it to take up the space. So why do you keep it? Just because I'm lazy. Okay. I don't feel like digging it up, so I just cut it down every year and use the biomass. Got you. Yeah, they give a lot of biomass, but they also camouflage with the bananas. Yeah, like, exactly. It just looks like a tropical oasis. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the vibe I was going for. These are huge. This came from Andre the farmer. Shout out to Andre. Yeah, shout out to Andre. What kind of banana is this? I want to say it's Cavendish, but it might be ice cream. Okay. I know he likes the Namwa, the dwarf Namwa. I don't know what variety it is. I will say that. I have no idea. Okay. We'll it doesn't look like the Namwa because the trunk is so skinny. It might be an ice cream. It looks like the ice cream, right?
So these are the ice cream though.
Yes.
This is like 18 feet tall.
Yeah.
Am I tripping? Is it about 18?
It's not done yet either.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So you're not scared of it falling over? It's really sturdy.
It's just strong, and it's tied to the fence.
Oh, boom.
So, yeah, it's tied to the
period.
fence. Because if it wasn't, it would be like it leans to get the sun.
Got you.
So,
and these are pigeon peas.
Yep. Yeah, these are
so
from seed.
happy.
These
wow.
grew, I think these are like a month or two old.
Wow.
Yeah, pigeon pea grows really fast from seed. This is thornless blackberry.
But oh my gosh.
Kind of just wandering its way. It starts down here.
Yeah.
It goes this way as well. So it goes all the way over here.
Wow.
And I just picked the blackberries from it. So,
oh my gosh. Malakai, I got to bring you some bamboo.
I know.
Yeah, I have a bunch of bamboo. You can use it as trellises and it'll just grow straight up.
Yeah, that would be great.
For sure. I have a bunch in my backyard, but wow. This is nice. I feel like the pigeon pea is doing better because of the bananas. Because they're so like nutritious. Like they love healthy soil. Like these leaves. This is like the loquat with the velvet.
Yeah,
like you usually don't get that.
It's so soft.
It's even talking back. This is crazy.
Pigeon pea is one of my favorites just for biomass because like it doesn't have the spikes like Napier grass has. So like you can walk all up in it and get it on your skin and it won't irritate you.
So how do you use it for biomass?
Yeah, so I just prune it. I'll just like take leaves, like wherever I see a new branch like here, I'll pop this leaf off and I'll just throw it. And I'll do that. And then if I'm going to do like a real hard prune, I'll just like cut a bunch and then I'll just chop them up into pieces. And
got you.
That's what you see. Like that's all pigeon pea leaves.
Oh.
And all that stuff. So.
Yeah, I see a couple different chop and drops right here.
Yeah, there's pigeon pea. There's some mulberry leaves in there. There's some nitrogen fixing leaves in there.
Awesome.
Yeah, I want to show y'all like the microbial life in here though. Like if you see all the.
Oh my God! Everything is moving.
Yeah, like bro, it's literally like 1,000 different bugs. I don't know if the camera can pick that up.
Yeah,
that worm right there.
My naked eye is getting too much.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah. You're definitely a guy.
Earthworms in there. Yeah.
There's a difference between guy and girl gardeners.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you don't have gloves on?
No, I'm very wary about that. But
about what? Digging in the dirt?
No, just like the microbes and stuff. I be seeing them all in there. I'm like, that stuff's definitely getting under my fingernails. But it is what it is.
You're thinking about the germ transfer.
Not really germs, just like
dirt on your fingernails.
I don't want to carry no bugs under my finger. Yeah.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
I'm just scared to touch it, period. I ain't even thinking it just looks weird. I'm like, no.
I'm used to it.
Yeah, but I'm like, this is so rich, like so dark, just healthy soil.
This is mulch.
But it has some, because it's broken down. Yes. That's awesome. Wow.
I put a lot of mulch in here. I've piled it up like 2 feet before, and
it's eating a lot of it though.
It goes so fast. I also direct compost my bananas, so I take my food scraps and like right here is a spot where I'll dig a hole and just dump it in there.
Got you.
Which seems to work pretty well as well. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Moving on this way, there's some jack beans in here. Look, this. Got a jack bean.
I've never seen it that big.
We got 2 of them on there, I believe. There's one.
Holy crap. So do the beans form and slow down the production?
So they don't, I wouldn't say that they take the nitrogen.
Got you.
So when it's growing vegetatively, its root system is fixing nitrogen. And then once it makes the pod, the nitrogen goes into the bean. And so now the nitrogen is available for you to eat. You're good.
Do you take these off or do you just leave it?
I'll leave them on there until they get mature, until it's like, harvestable.
And you keep the seeds and replant more jack beans from those? Yep. Awesome. So you're not even spending money to grow your compost.
No. And a lot of my clients have jack bean now in their yard. So once they get a harvest, I'll have tons of seeds.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is your loquat?
Yes. This is the is the one. I got a lot of loquats from this one this year.
Awesome. And she's still so little.
Yeah.
How old is it?
This is about 2.5 years.
Wow.
And it's been producing since day one.
Did you get her from seed? Or
No,
did you
I got this from a natural farm.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love a natural farm.
Yeah, a lot of these fruit trees that I did not grow from seed came from a natural farm. So
got you. And is this another canna lily?
That's cassia.
Cassia.
Yeah, canna lilies in the back.
Got you. That's what I meant, because the yellow flowers. Yeah. I've never seen this one in person. It looks so pretty.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
This is also a nitrogen fixer too, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay.
Yes, nitrogen fixer. This is katuk.
I took that out.
Yeah.
I took it out. It got so crazy.
You gotta use it for biomass.
Yo, you are pruning the heck out of your stuff. My katuk, you could never see the trunk, like ever. And I was just over it because it was like scaring me. I'm like, what's living in there? But yours looks so good.
I do.
Do you eat the leaves?
I don't really eat the leaves. I could, but I don't eat them right now. I'm really just growing it for biomass.
You're not supposed to eat too many raw.
Yeah.
I want to say they have like some poison, like cyanide or something. But the flowers, do you ever see the flowers that come on it?
Yeah,
they're delicious.
Yeah, they're beautiful too.
They taste like peanuts.
Yeah, I like katuk.
I wanted to keep it, but it just was too much.
Yeah.
My little baby, this looks so good though.
It's healthy.
Yes.
This is one of my healthiest jack bean seedlings in the back. I mean, jackfruit.
Oh.
This is a jackfruit seedling.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
What kind of jackfruit is that? You gotta label your plants.
I think they're all the same jackfruit.
No, because look at the leaves.
Yeah, they've come out with different leaf shapes, but they all came from the same fruit.
Really?
Which is interesting.
I guess that's that seed genetic thing. Wow.
But that one seems to be really happy back there.
Yeah.
The
like
strongest one.
Dark, lush leaves.
Yeah. But eventually, once the jackfruit gets bigger, I'll cut this branch off the loquat and cut down the katuk, and then the jackfruit will kind of take over that space.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Is that a ever-bearing tice?
This is ever-bearing.
Okay, just ever-bearing.
Yep.
So yeah, now you guys can see the difference in the leaf sizes. They're really small.
And the tiny little berries that are forming on here too are smaller. So
do you actually just like it and that's why you're keeping it, or are you planning on like transitioning that one out too?
I'm planning on transitioning most of the mulberry cuttings out.
Okay.
So right now they're just kind of like space holders. I prune them and they simulate growth in the root system.
Got you.
And they give me a lot of biomass, and then eventually they'll be gone, and then it'll just be the loquat in this area. But
got you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Pigeon peas. Got some peas on here.
Word. And these are in pots.
No, these are in the ground.
Oh, okay. So this in the front.
Yeah, that's just a planter box with some herbs in it, mint in it, and Panadol.
Oh my god.
I love that mint too. It's like
which one is this?
I think it's spearmint.
Oh, this is his favorite.
Yeah, I think
I like it on the plant, but not in tea.
Yeah.
In tea, it tastes like I'm drinking toothpaste. I'm like, But okay. This is a very happy pigeon pea.
Yeah, I prune these extremely hard. Like,
and they love it.
I prune these probably like 5 to 10 times a year.
Wow. I need to prune my pigeon peas more.
Yeah.
You're just like getting it in there. Yep, prune your trees. Prune your trees.
Prune them.
And this is an almond.
Sweet almond tree. Yeah,
wow.
tree form.
Wow. I've never seen it in a tree.
Yeah.
This is so pretty.
I love it in tree form. And I mean, I don't see any bees on it right now, but at the right time of day, it's covered in bees.
Yeah,
like,
but it also keeps them from in your way.
Yeah,
because
like
mine.
Up there.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Yeah. I'm gonna go home and cut everything in the middle of the day. My stuff gonna die. You're gonna be like, that's not what I told you to do. But, oh my gosh.
In the back, there's this is jack bean actually.
Wow.
It's climbing up like it's
gonna find a way.
See how thick this is though? Like
the
stalk is like wrapping around itself. Yeah. Like I don't know how this did this, but
and it's also choking out the almond branch. It's like, come here, boy. That's crazy.
Yeah, if you look all the way at the top, the jack bean's up there.
What? Oh my god, it is.
Yeah, all the way at the top. It's climbing. It's like on the very top branch.
It's so prolific. Because it's literally spreading like everywhere. Soon this is going to be a spiral.
I wouldn't be surprised if the jack bean jumps over to the banana and then jumps up into that tree.
Exactly. Because they don't have to find something to attach for a while.
See that one?
Yes,
it's already
on the
jumped across to the
loquat.
loquat.
Wow.
So,
wow.
Yeah. You guys should have seen this last summer. I had what kind of, it was some kind of bean. I think it was bush beans, but I had left for the summer for like 2 months, I want to say, and by the time I came back, like the whole thing was covered in beans. Like
wow.
It was just like one thing of beans, and I had to like cut everything off. It was crazy.
Yeah,
but it was fun.
Because I'm looking right now with the way that you have it attached to the fence.
Yeah.
If you left this untamed, unpruned, it would be branches everywhere for it to just like
if I left this
swimming.
If I left any of this unpruned, it would get out of control.
Go crazy.
Pruning is like the number one theme for this food forest.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of pruning.
Is this a star fruit?
Yes, it is.
Have you ate the flowers before?
No.
They're actually good.
Really? I don't have any flowers right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
How old is this tree?
It's pretty young. This is my most recent planting.
She looks way better than mine. Like, she looks so good.
She gets a little bit burnt from the sun, but
yeah,
I think it should be fine because it still grows. It's still growing a ton, so.
I'm like, maybe that's what's wrong with mine.
Yeah, they do like a little bit of shade.
Got you. So. She looks so good. It's like everywhere, new foliage.
Yeah.
Okay. And you have the Panadol with a mango.
Yeah,
this is crazy.
Seedling I stuck in there. So.
And a pigeon pea.
Yeah.
Dang, Malakai.
A lot of pigeon peas. I love pigeon pea. There's a fig back there.
Wow.
That's what kind of fig is that? I think it's a Celeste fig.
Okay.
It's a very small, like a dwarf growing variety.
Got you. Yeah, it looks so compact. It's almost like a bush.
Yeah, it stays small too.
That's so pretty. And then these are sugarcane cuttings?
These are actually purple Napier grass cuttings.
Oh. Yeah. And that's what they were saying. It does get really woody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Those are like, when it gets candy like that is like when it's best to propagate.
Got you.
These have only been in this pot for like 24 hours. Literally. Like.
That's crazy.
That's why I grow Napier grass, because it's like nothing else is going to make biomass as fast.
That's what I've heard, but 24 hours
it's incredible.
From a cutting. That's
incredible.
Crazy.
You went out to Sam's place, right?
Yeah, he's the one who gave me some.
Yeah, one time we did some root divisions at Sam's place, and we planted purple Napier, and we had cut it, and by the time we left, it had grown like an inch. Literally in like 3 hours. It was incredible.
That is wild.
Yeah, it's incredible.
It's literally like invasive. Like when you think of invasive,
that would be one. Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so is this more Napier grass?
Yes. This one
and
needs
it looks
to come
like
down
sugar cane.
Yeah.
Is this sugar cane?
This is sugar cane.
Okay, because I'm like,
yeah.
Let me get for perspective.
Yeah,
so
this area is kind of wild.
I see the things though.
Yep. Those are the things. Yeah. So
it gets wild at a certain point.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, and this is a mulberry.
Yes.
Malakai, what's up? I'm like, dang, these are like, at this point, they're lovers.
Yeah, so right here, we got an ice cream bean down here.
Ice cream bean.
This is my most mature pigeon pea.
It's a dragon fruit.
That's dragon fruit, yep.
Where's the ice cream bean? Okay, it's right here.
Yeah. Once I clear the Napier grass back, it'll have some more sun.
So is this a less pruned spot for you, or is this still well kept and intentional?
I would say that the Napier grass is probably the only thing I haven't pruned.
Got you. Yeah, because
the mulberry I lifted up recently. Well, actually, I pruned the mulberry here. I did a hard prune on the mulberry, and this is all new growth.
How long ago?
I want to say like January.
Wow.
February.
6 months.
Yeah.
These 3-4 sturdy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And this is the Tice?
This, I don't know what variety this is. It hasn't fruited.
I think this is the one that Audrey has.
It might be a male mulberry, actually.
A male?
Yeah, only the females make the fruit, actually, I've learned.
Oh. So how did you get a male?
Sometimes, interestingly, actually, a cutting can change sex.
Wow.
I don't know how, but a cutting can go from being a male to a female, and basically, it'll either make fruit or just make pollen.
Gotcha.
And so this one hasn't done anything yet. But I'm just kind of letting it grow as a shade tree.
Because the fruit will be coming out of here.
Yeah. I've never seen any flowers on it. So.
Wow. It's so pretty though.
Yeah, it gets really tall too. Like last summer, it was as tall as my house.
Oh, so how long have you had it?
I've had it. It's probably the same age as everything else, like 2.5 years.
Then it probably is a male.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah. I love it.
Wow.
Though, so yeah,
because you're keeping it. I'm like, you have to have some type of attachment.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so
sugarcane,
dragon fruit.
Yep.
Inga bean and mulberry.
Yes.
2 feet apart.
Yes.
It's like maybe 1 foot. Yeah. This is crazy.
Yeah. This is
and they're all happy. Like, what the heck?
Yeah, they love each other.
Oh my gosh. And you said this is what?
This is sugar apple.
Really?
This is an air layer actually.
Oh,
I got from you guys know about Ox, Itos, Vital?
Yes.
Yeah, he gave me this. He gave me this air layer.
So, air layers are supposed to produce fruit sooner, right?
Yeah.
So,
within the
have you
first
seen any
year or two? It didn't produce any flowers last year, but it was over there on the side yard underneath the peach tree, and so I moved it over here like recently. So
it's so happy.
It just now started growing new leaves.
Wow.
So it really does look happy.
Yours look way better. Like everything on your look way better than mine. I'm like, dang. And you got it close together in the shade.
And I don't really use like a lot of fertilizer or anything either. It's mostly all just organic matter, chop and drop.
This is another beautiful loquat.
Yep, that's a seedling spot. I dug it up, brought it here, and I planted it.
And it loves it.
It loves it, yeah.
That's amazing.
Also, another one of pruning, like it was like the one in the front where it was just one stalk.
Okay.
And so I pruned it here, and it branched out twice, and then I pruned it again here. It branched out twice again, and I pruned it here, and it branched out.
Wow.
Like 4 or 5 times.
And then you cut all of the leaves that come up underneath the prune spaces to keep the airflow.
Exactly.
Dang. Yeah. I'm just like, learning. Get all the knowledge, because wow. I be pruning or topping. I guess you're topping your trees. I be topping them, but I don't be taking off the bottom foliage. So it just goes crazy. And it's not providing me with anything extra. It would actually provide more to the soil if I just chopped and dropped it.
Exactly.
Like, why am I not doing that?
I mean, you can do both though. You could do both. Like, you could cut your tree like to be shorter here, but then also raise it up so that it's like now it's just in the middle instead of being low. Now you're like taking up the medium space. You know what I mean? So let's use this tree for example. Let's say like we want to keep this tree like at my chest height.
Okay.
But we also want to grow something else underneath it. So you could like cut it here, and then you could like remove some of these lower branches so that now like just the middle section of the tree.
Got you. It's still a lollipop.
Exactly.
Can you tell us about your growing methods, as in like permaculture, no-till?
Yeah. So my growing method is like, I would say it's a mix of agroforestry and permaculture. And basically my goal is to showcase how many plants I can grow in a small space and what I can produce from that. So I'm able to get lots of fruits like mulberries, peaches, loquats, bananas within the first year. I've been able to harvest a lot of herbs and obviously like leaves for tea and all that good stuff. So I really just wanted to showcase, you know, what I can do with a small space. What
challenges have you faced in the garden and how have you handled them?
Yeah, so one of the challenges is having a pool in the middle and then having pavers.
Got you.
And one of the issues is that it gets really dry back here during the summertime because the pavers get extremely hot. Like if you're walking on these barefoot, it's like almost too hot to even walk on.
Yeah.
And so the main challenge has been water retention. So just mulching is my solution. Heavy mulching. I installed drip irrigation, which helped a lot. So yeah, I would just say water retention has been my biggest issue. I haven't had too much pest pressure or anything like that. So it's been good.
Yeah.
It's been good.
No pest pressure is definitely because of the healthy microbial life, because of how densely you've planted. It's not just grass.
Right.
Because people think, oh, it's grass, so the ground is covered and I won't have issues. But you have to have things that have a relationship, that are actively growing, that have deeper roots or shallow roots that can get all the way down to those untapped sources, because they communicate. They'll be like, hey, there's some aphids out there. Y'all send out, I don't know, something that can eat aphids. And next thing you know, you don't have aphids anymore.
Totally.
For sure.
It's almost like the concept of stratification in agroforestry, like each plant has a different light requirement, right? And so each plant is going to exist on a different strata, but you can almost stratify the root system as well. It's like each root system occupies a different layer. So you might have a tree that has like a very deep root system that's going to pull up a lot of nutrients from deep in the soil. And then you have like an herb, which kind of exists in that lower area in the roots, you know, or higher area, sorry, where it's not as deep as a tree. And then you might have something that can grow in between those two. So it's like, not only can we stack plants in space and time on the top, but we can also do it in the ground as well, which is what I've been trying to showcase here. So
you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Do you sell your produce or plants? If so, where can we buy them?
Yes, I do sell them. I actually do a lot of selling to clients when I do installs. I have Facebook Marketplace. I'm available in the DMs if anybody wants to reach out and just, you know, place an order for plants. I'm also able to pick up specific plants from different nurseries that I visit, because I'm always at the nurseries and I'm always grabbing plants anyway. So if there's like, you know, one like a soursop or something more exotic that I don't have at home, I can pick it up and have it available. So yeah, I do sell plants, and I usually provide them for jobs. So
awesome.
Yeah.
So if somebody wants edible landscaping, they can contact you and get that done?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Awesome. And you provide them with the trees as well? Or do they need to outsource?
Yeah, so in terms of like the scale of the job, it really just depends. If it's a high scale thing, we'll probably bring in a lot of trees from like a natural farm or fruit farms, which are some reputable nurseries in the area. But if it's a small scale thing, I think I got some stuff I could throw together.
Yeah.
But really, I'm really focusing on the supports. So,
got you. Yeah. Okay. And by supports, you mean things that build up the soil?
Yeah, so like nitrogen fixers, pollinating, attracting plants, herbs, flowering plants, even fruit trees.
So do you have any advice that you would give to aspiring gardeners who want to grow their own food?
Yeah. So number one is save your seeds. I always save my seeds. I like to say SOS is like my slogan, but save our seeds. And then number two is just plant it. Like they say, this is one of my favorite quotes, is the best time to plant a fruit tree was 20 years ago. And the next best time is today. So,
period.
So yeah, just get out there, get stuff in the ground, and figure it out later, you know?
Yes, beautiful. Thank you, Malakai.
You're welcome.
This has been a blessing.
Thank you. Thank you guys for coming.
The point in this is just for nitrogen, or does it make fruit?
No, it doesn't make fruit. It just flowers and fixes nitrogen.
Okay.
It's beautiful though. Right?
Yeah,
when it fully grows, it's a beautiful tree.
I want to see the flowers.
One of those long citrus pots.
Wow! I didn't even see that.
Yeah, I wanted to experiment to see how tall it would get if I put it in one of those pots. And get
this pot.
So how old is this tree?
That tree is only a few months old.
Wow!
I got this from Cameron too.
And did you grow this from? Well, I don't know. Did he grow it from seed?
He did.
Oh my god!
Yeah, he's growing a lot of nitrogen fixers from seed.
Shout out to Cameron. I gotta link up with him. Cameron, hello.
Shout out to the Grow Food Company.
No, for real. Yeah. Okay. I see you got more. Is this Mexican sunflower?
Yeah, Mexican sunflower.
And then sugar cane?
Yep.
And it's like a one-note sugar cane too.
Yeah.
You're doing your thing.
Thank you.
This an olive?
This is an olive, yes.
Wow.
Tree in this pot, so just...
Left it. Yeah. Do you like olives?
They're cool.
Okay.
I don't think it's gonna make a fruit though.
Why not?
I don't think it has enough root space.
Got you. Okay.
Early on, when I first started doing food forests, I was like kind of geeked to plant this because I was like, oh, it's a fruit tree, olives. But now I'm like,
don't really care.
I don't care about it. I prune it to keep it nice though.
Yeah, it looks well kept, but I feel you. I got like 2 olives, so I'm pressed about olives too.
Yeah.
This is a fig though.
Yes, that's a fig cutting.
Wow.
I just potted it up into the 7-gallon, but
is this the brown turkey?
Yes, it is.
Got you.
How'd you know?
I have one.
Okay, yeah,
but
leaf shape.
Yeah, exactly. But this is so healthy, like, and the fact that it's from cutting, you should get fruit like ASAP. Oh my god.